Hey guys, it's Ted with OAXRAY, and today we are going to find a profitable item on HomeDepot.com using OAXRAY. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Here we are on HomeDepot.com. What's great about Home Depot? Do you know? Do you know what's great? Well, number one, Home Depot gets a little bit of cash back from Honey. Honey gives me, I think it's 1% today. So I'm getting 1% cash back. But what else can I get? If you've been following along since day one, we're on day 62 now. We're on day 62. Can you believe it? Did you really think that at the beginning of the year, you were going to make it to day 62? Or did you have a whole bunch of things you wanted to do this year and you said, I'm going to lose 10 pounds? Bunch of resolutions. I'm going to lose 10 pounds. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. But you should have been here thinking about the 100-day OAXRAY challenge, because this is how you change your business. This is how you change your life. How do you do it? I don't know. You do it by doing a little bit of work every day, getting your skills up, because everyone else understands. Every other profession knows you need training, knows there's so much information with just about anything you do that you can't generally do it alone. So if someone said, hey, I'm starting this new business. I said, what's your business? I'm going to be a plumber. Bro, I've known you for 10 years. You've never done plumbing before. What are you doing? Are you going to school? Nah, I'm just starting. That would sound ridiculous. And for a lot of people, that's what they're doing on Amazon, right? They're just saying, I'm going to just start it, you know? They don't have a schedule. They don't have any training. They don't know what a sales rank is or any of that. So a lot of us go to YouTube for the training. Like when I started 2008, well, that's kind of when I got a little bit more serious in 2008, because I was selling way before then, right? Selling consoles and things. When I was selling in 2008, there were no videos. There was no one I could do this with. I remember doing email threads on Yahoo groups. Email threads on Yahoo groups. Do you guys remember that? Are you guys that old, or are you guys a younger crowd? I don't know, but we're doing email threads on Yahoo groups. We didn't have any YouTube videos. There was nothing. But now you have hundreds or thousands or whatever it is. But if you just followed us for 100 days, it'd be like you going to school for 100 days. And every day you learn a little bit more. And it's a short school. It's only 5 minutes. The 27 minutes has been the longest video so far. But on day 62, we're excited. Because every day you're learning something new, or it's just a little bit of motivation, baby. A little bit of motivation. Let's keep this going. Okay. So I'm going to go to HomeDepot.com. There's a lot of items in Home Depot which are not going to be very good to sell on Amazon. So you got to be specific. You got to go to the right places. I like tools the most. Ooh, these items are too big. See, you kind of got to think about how big things are and how much you want to get into. Tools are generally small enough. I can ship it in. It's easy. So I'm going to go DeWalt. You know, I don't think I have any DeWalt tools. Yeah, I do have some DeWalt tools in my house. You know, DeWalt's pretty. In my opinion, it's been pretty good to me, actually. I'm going to click on here, the OAXRAY extension button. What just happened? OAXRAY just popped up. Already plugged into discounts is 15%, because we're going to get a 15% discount on whatever we buy on this website. Why? Because of eBay. They give us a, look at this, 15% off. Beautiful. I think we're going to go with 15. Then you go to Rakuten and they're giving you 1%. So we up to 16% off, baby. We up there. What we going to do today? I just scan one page and there just happens to be some profitable items here, but that's not the norm. Every other video, you notice I might scan 10, 20, 30 pages. I don't want to give anybody unrealistic expectations that you're just going to happen to scan and there's going to be 20 items there. But it just happens to be the day that I'm looking at it. So, you know, you might scan for 20, 30 minutes and find one item. You might scan for an hour and find one item. I don't know your skill level. But what I don't want people to do is just, you know, scan one page and go, I found nothing. I've had people literally do that. I remember I've done a lot of consults with people. And I'm like, okay, Go to Walmart right now. I might go to Toys. Scan with me. And the moment they scan with me, we scan. And after like 2 minutes, they're like, see, I didn't find anything. I'm like, you scanned 4 pages. It's been 2 minutes. What type of business do you really, how serious are you taking business? If you went on to 3 pages, scanned for 5 minutes, and you're like, I can't make any money. No, this is long term. It's a long-term game. Long term. I've been selling online since at least 2008. Seriously, it's 2021. It's 2022 almost, right? Depending on when you're seeing this video. We're talking 14 years. 14 years in the game. And you're coming here day one saying I can't find an item. And I'm like, how much time have you put in? How much? Like really? How many hours have you put in? If you're telling me you can't find a dang thing. You've been scanning for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, or you've been scanning for 5 minutes and you gave up. Even if you've been scanning for 3 hours, this is a business. Think about this. What I want everybody to think about is right. Think about it. Think about how many businesses open a physical location and they are the head of it. And they are sitting there for 3 or 4 hours and maybe they get 1 or 2 customers. This happens all the time. This business. Some days you're going to go and you're going to be like, man, I tried to find something. I couldn't find anything. Maybe you need to change up your skills. Maybe you're not good at searching online. Maybe you don't understand how the sales rank works. And maybe you need to go deep. Maybe you need to take some time, learn about sales rank for a little while. Maybe you don't understand pricing. So you need to sell some items, see how prices fluctuate up and down. And maybe the first item you sold lost you $50. I say it's a $50 learning lesson. Things happen. I've lost money on plenty of products. You want to hear about the time I lost a whole bunch of money and I almost quit? You want to hear about it? I was selling books. I remember this day. I had about 4, maybe 5,000 books in inventory. I was making a nice little profit. I was excited. I was selling 100 books a day at that time. I had over 5,000 in inventory. And one day I'm playing with my repricer. I reprice all my stuff. I hit send. I walk out of my house. I start having dinner. I think I'm with my wife or something. Like I'm having dinner. And I said, I heard a ding, ding, sale. Ooh, I'm excited. I got a sale. 5 minutes later, ding, another sale. Ding, 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 ding. I hear like 50 dings. I'm like, man, what's going on? This repricing is awesome. I'm selling them items and I'm making so much money. Till I click on it. My books were selling for a penny. I screwed up. I lost about 10% of my inventory in one day, 500 books. 500 books, all FBA, all sent to customers. Someone I knew sent me a message and said, hey, I think you screwed up. I see your item selling for a penny. What are you going to do? I said, oh, crap. I looked at some of the books. Some of the books were $100 books. Some of the books were $20 books. They were $50 books. They were everything. I had been searching for books for years. And in one day, one screw up by setting one thing wrong, it cost me thousands of dollars. So if you sell one item wrong, if you screw up and you buy the wrong item, take your losses. Sell it at a lower price. Screw it. You lost $20. You're fine. Don't give up. Here I am at year 14, man. You want to know, when's the last time I had a job? J-O-B, work for someone else. You know when that was? 2010. You know the day I quit? What do you think it was? Independence Day, baby. July 4th, 2010. I remember that day. I quit, and it was one of the best decisions I've ever made. But it took grit. It was 2 years of working 50, 60 hours a week at my job. And then in my kitchen, I had stacks of products that I would resell in books and, just different products I would sell. My wife was yelling at me every day. Can we have our table back? Can we have our kitchen table back? I want to eat on the kitchen table. But I had so much stuff piled up. And that's it. But, everything's not easy. I just want everybody to make sure you have the grit. You have the grit to make it through this, because this is not something that you just on a whim say, hey, I'm starting an Amazon business and I'm going to start making $5,000 a month. You have to plan this out. How many products do you have to find to make $5,000 a month? Do you know that? No. You gotta do your math. You gotta start and you gotta say, okay, I want to sell 10 items a day. What's your margin have to be if you're going to sell 10 items a day and you want to make $5,000 a month? These are things you should figure out. If you sell 10 items a day to make $5,000 a month, you got to make about $180 a day. So 10 items a day, you got to have an average margin of $18. Average margin of $18, and you got to sell 10 of those items a day. So you can build out a product line that sells you 10 items per day at an average profit of $18. That's possible. You got to be methodical. You got to find enough deals. You got to constantly be repricing and making sure you're most competitive. You got to be doing the OAXRAY challenge so that you can find enough items every day. But it's definitely possible that you find 10 items that can sell every single day. 10 units per day. $18 a day. Yes, you can do that. So this is kind of a goal thing. I want everybody to stick to your goals. I want everybody to just keep working. Don't give up. Copy. So now we're back to this. Look, we have several videos for this product. Looks like a lot of people like it. Look at all these videos. This thing is great. 280 ratings. Some people only go by the sales rank, right? So they're only looking here. But I'm looking at sales rank, but I'm also looking at everything else. Look at these videos. How many people, think about this logically, right? We got 10 videos here. How many videos have 10? How many products have 10 videos or 10 videos about them? Not many. So those are important. We have images right here, images of the item, how they got the item, pulling out the item. Let's see. Oh, there's some negatives, but what's the average rating? Okay, 4.1, fine. Okay, so let's take this. Let's plug it into the FBA revenue calculator. Boop. DeWalt, we're going to sell this for what? $31.99? What did I say? I don't even remember. Scroll up and $31.80. $31.80. $31.80. Cost of the product. How much does this thing cost? Pardon me for the interruption of today's video, but we have a special offer at OAXRAY. It's $100 for 100 days of use of OAXRAY. So you can follow along with us on OAXRAY.com/100 days. You get a $100 for 100 days. It's normally $100 for 30 days, but we want you to follow along with the 100-day journey and make some money using OAXRAY. That's OAXRAY.com/100 DAYS. Thank you. Okay, so we're back on Home Depot so we can find the price. Looks like it is $14.88. But you know what? We're getting some discounts today, baby. We're getting 11% off because we're going to use we're getting 16% off because we go over to Home Depot and we see this 15% off coupon, and that's what I would get, the 15. So 15% off. 15. So what we do is 0.85 times 14.88 equals $12.65. Here we are, $12.65. That's our buy cost, buy price. Now I know. You know what I know? I know this thing is super light and it's super small. So what's my margin going to be? Let's put it in my brain. What's my brain saying? My brain is saying the margin on this is going to be $10.12. Let's calculate. Am I right? Oh, I'm off by like $1.50. Profit on this $8.48. But you know, that's still looking good because I think that's over 66%. We're over 2/3 return on investment. But I got to pull this. I got to do the math, right? So 8.48 divided by 12.65. 67% return on investment. I said 2/3. That's the same. My math's getting a little bit better some days. But here we go. This item, 225-foot tape measure, 2-pack. We're going to sell it for $31.80. Cost of the product is $12.65. And we're going to make $8.48 net profit with a return on investment of 67%. That's great. I'm loving it. Every $100 you put out into the universe in selling this item, you're going to get back $167. 100 of your own money, $67 of profit. How low can you go if you have to? So what I like to do is I like to say, what if the price drops? What if everyone drops the price? How low can I go? Can I go to 19? I don't know. I think that's too low. I think maybe like $21.99 is the lowest point. $21.99, baby. Let's see. What do we get? There we go. So you can drop the price by a whole 1/3 and still make money, or still break even. This is important. You want to know. See, you always want to know, what's the worst case scenario? What's going to happen? So you know now. Like if worst case scenario, this thing drops, tanks, boom, price goes down. You're not going to be crying because you're going to say, I got enough margin on this where when I want to get out, I can sell, I can get out. And that's what we're proving right now. You can still drop that price if you have to. This is not something you want to do. I'm not saying drop the price and make 4 cents on this item. I'm saying if you get into that situation, then you might have to. Happens all the time. You see, this game is not only about finding profitable items. It's about knowing when to get in, knowing when to get out. If you see the trend of the price decline, it's at 32, and then a month later it's at 28, then again it's at 27, and it's at 26, and you see it going down, you might need to drop your price and get out of it. Because holding it might cause you to lose money. And we don't want to get there, but sometimes you do. I lose money on some items. But you want to mitigate that, and you want to know worst case scenario. So that's what we're doing right now. So right now we're on day 62, and I'm wrapping everything up. We have a 67% return on investment and an $8.48 net profit. Thank you guys very much. Have a great day. Make some money using OAXRAY.